I hope everyone's. Um, Let me see. Okay. we have we're going to be using a different platform today, folks. To take a look at, you know, hi TV Live. Hello. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely evening, afternoon. It's a good day for it. All right. Today we're going to be using Track Train. So get your submissions down and we're gonna take a listen. We'll get him down real quick. Oh, it's so freaking hot. God damn. First thing I need to do is just make sure I have the audio working. How is everyone? Long time indeed. It has been a long, long time, my friends. Last time was like 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, I didn't do it last week. We're here for this one. We're gonna have a good time with it too, though. Don't worry. I'm excited because this time we're just gonna be streaming it directly through your. We'll just be listening to it through like the links you guys have sent. That's gonna be nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry if it's been a little bit of a technical difficulty, but we'll fix that. There we go. Audio should be coming through, and I'll just fix my mic a little bit. Do. Check. La da da da. Okay, that should be much louder. And then just do like a little gain boost or something. I can't really even hear myself, so I'm just guessing how this is gonna turn out. Da 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 da. Check. Okay, that's probably clipping right now, so I think that's good enough. All right. Am I loud and clear? What is up? What are we gonna do today? Well, today we're gonna be taking a look right over here at this platform right here called Track Train, and over here is where you guys will be doing your submission today. So over here I can open up any of your stuff like so, and just take a listen to like your tracks without having to open Resonic or anything like that. Don't worry though, in regards to the whole thing with, opening up Ableton and stuff, man's got you. It's gonna be alright. Yeah, I gotta do that at some point. I have done so many of these. Dude, I swear, just go through my previous streams. I've done loads of lyrical writing stuff. I just need to turn them into shorts, to be honest, like at this point. Okay, 1 second. What the hell am I doing? All right, so I guess we'll just kind of get started, huh? Excellent. Here we go. Just gonna play this first one by a man named Quinny. Spotlights needs master. Absolutely, I'm sure it does. We'll just go in a little circle. So this one's not available. This one is, but that's okay. We'll take a look at this one first, and then we'll take a look at this Prod Mutant one after. So we'll get like a nice little, the track. Wait, did it say track was not found? Yeah. So you guys might want to do a resubmission. Prod Mutant and Rez should submit again. All right. In the meantime, let's take a look at Spotlights. Let me just move this out here. Okay, let's press play. All right, here we go.
I just wanna go home.
Okay. That feels good. This is really nice. I like this. The flow's nice. You can hear the lyrics even though they're in the back. It goes up again. Arrangement's interesting. I think lyrics could be a little bit more cool. They're alright though. They're good. The melody's sick. I love it. I like this. It's a 3-minute track that's like, then you have like a super chorus going out. Okay. Here's the thing. It's a 3-minute 30 track, right? That's the only thing, which means that the amount of arrangement that's happened here, I would say this would be like a 2-minute track, like maybe, yeah, like around a 2-minute track if it's for like the amount of arrangement you've done. If you want to make it a 3-minute 30 track, do a little bit more arrangement on the beat on the track, yeah. But the beat itself is really nice for where it's at, just a little bit long. Other than that, nice, good going, dude, great job, hell yeah. Okay, well, let me take a look at another one. Take the time to integrate SoundCloud. Okay, yeah, go for it. Let me play one by Prod Mutant and Rez. Let's see how this one's gonna go. I think that you guys do this event called Collabida. And you guys have probably made this during that, I'm assuming. Let's hear it. Let's hear this. Da 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 da. I think I have to refresh this, maybe. Oh, there we go. All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Here we go. Oh, by the way, what I am going to do after listening to that one is just send you guys the link to this real quick because you know, I should if you guys like it, you should take a look at the artist. You know, I think you'd have a good time. Here we go. Yeah, just check him out. You know, heck yeah. All right. Apparently, my guy got signed out of SoundCloud, so I gotta re-sign in. Here we go. Wow. Wait, my SoundCloud just got like deleted? What? Oh my gosh, am I seriously creating a SoundCloud account right now? Gender required. Okay. Jesus. They just got rid of my SoundCloud account. Bruh. Okay, it's fine. I think I've got it made though, so it should be fine. Alright. Let's try this one more time. Okay. Let's take a look at this and press play. Whoa. Turning that bit down. Ooh! Oh, damn, that went pretty hard. Da 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 da. You know, tracks that make me move, those are my favorite tracks. Those feel good. Those feel really good. Gorgeous. Oh! Nasty. Absolutely nasty. I love it. God damn. Great job. Honestly, I love it. Do you know what I like? Is that when you had the drop, it was like, it was like coming in. Yeah. But then there was like a little break right after. So instead of like, you know, just encouraging my head to go up and down, like, you know, look how weird it will look if I'm bopping consistently. See how weird that feels? So those silences are things that just pull you back and force you to go back. Like there's that's what it is, rhythm, you know? It's like an instruction manual on how to make your audience move. You know, it's making me move like that, as opposed to... So yeah, honestly, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Heck yeah. So yeah, there we go, man. Like, rhythm is everything. You guys did an incredible job with that. Like, it wasn't just like this. Yeah! No, it was like, you know, like, I love that stuff. It's absolutely insane. Great job. Next up, we have a man named Mars. Mars, are you in the stream right now? Let's see if, you know, let's see what your track's gonna be like. It's called Fantasy. But before I, obviously, press play on this, I'm just going to quickly send this over to you guys. Take a look at this channel. Absolutely incredible. His name's Prod Mutant. Yeah, he's pretty good. Come down to like Music and Audio's server. You'll see him quite often. Like, he's around. He's a producer from somewhere really interesting. Hey, Adam, you're on YouTube. Oh, okay. Bless. Welcome. It's nice to see you. We're going to be taking a look at this track called, let's see, what is it called? It's called Fantasy.mp3. Nice. You kept the tag in there, like the format. Let's take a listen, folks. What is this? Just starts. I love those chords, like the pat, the synth.
Where do I go?
I can't hear the lyrics too well. The beat's alright. I can't hear the vocals too well. On like what the lyrics are. You have a nice voice though. It just needs to come through a little bit, you know? No, it's okay. Did you make the beat? Someone who adds a little cowbell, like the digital 909 cowbells. They like music. Absolutely. Me, I can see. You're kind of just freestyling over it. I can kind of tell. That's why there's like not much substance after a little while. You kind of run out of lyrics, don't you? You just like resort to doing a hook throughout the entire song. Yeah, no, I feel you. No, you can definitely like do something profound. Did you do the beat as well? You know, because it's not a bad beat. You know, good job on that. Check him out. His name is Mars. It's his first track. He's cooking. He's doing some stuff, yo. He's gonna be pretty fantastic if he keeps going. Yeah. But yeah, no, work on the lyrics. I think that, you know, I think you could, because here's the thing. You have an incredible voice. Figure out what the hell that is, and you can come up with something really nice with it. You know, find what your voice is, because I know what your voice is. I can feel it. I know what it can do really well. But you need to figure that out. So, guys, that is, you know, we got one more, and then after that, we'll cycle through again and go through the ones that, you know, we'll just, yeah. Oh, your friend made it. Fair enough. You know, did you like it? Did you like the beat that your friend made for you? Did you find it to be something that was everything you wanted? What the hell am I? Let me put this to a... There we go. All right, so, guys, before I play the next one, I have one really important thing to do, and I thought, you know, I'll just open up a can. Cheers. Ah! Now we're on track. Let's go. All right. Next up, we got one by Mac and Mars together. Okay. Let's take a look. I'm just gonna download this real quick, and then you know what? I think we could even get the Wow. Okay. That started at a really weird time. So this one is you and your friend. Are you doing vocals on it too? Or are you just okay, let's see. I'm not sure what the vote feature is on this yet, so I'll give that a shot in a little while. Let's just press play on this track. Here we go. Let's turn this off and let's press play. Oh, that's not even coming through for you guys. Oh, okay, I see. Basically, what seems to have happened is, okay, yeah, I know what's happened. This should fix it. There we go. Nice. Here we go. It's a weird chop. It's a very weird chop.
Yeah, all the smoking side can't think no more. Spark a fat blunt, roll with hella dough. Ride, float away with the action. Too high, now you can't pass this level. 100K bezel on the bitch like the devil. 10 slay, and she got the K nose.
Bitch slap the devil.
What you want, the bang rose.
Is this cap rapping?
Better say 10 toes. Yeah. 10 toes. Got no feeling for a thought. You can have my rose.
Is this what they call cap rapping?
I've been running through the pack with a photo. I would never fall on 6'4". Run up in the dark with a front, with a door. With a front, needed me some more. You don't want it, vote fine. Let's just smoke some more. Yeah, all the smoking side can't think no more. Spark a fat blunt, roll with hella dough. Float away with the action.
That's a little. That's not a good stank face.
100K bezel on the bitch like the devil. 10 slay, and she got the K nose. Take it down the K ho. What you want, the bang rose. Whole gang range rose. Better say 10 toes.
The low voice sounds like a cartoon and a cap rap. I don't like this too much, to be honest. I don't even get what it is. No, I know what it is. I don't know. I don't like this one too much. I think the other one was way better. Like your first one, that was really good. This one just sounded like, you know, cap rapping, just, you know, people just like kind of making shit up. Yeah, no. And the low pitched voice, it sounded like a cartoon. Which one was it? It was like when I pay for a random point, wow, it's like the most gross auto-tuned area. What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Bloody hell. I don't know, man. I think that you did something way better in the previous one. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but go back to the previous one and what you were doing there and grow from there. I don't know what happened here. Let's see. And like, you know, on your bitch like the devil, I'm assuming. Why are you on someone's bitch again? Like, how many people gonna be on someone's bitch? And also, let me just say, right? Because I think we're at the end of the submissions. Gotta tap into the UK underground. Oh, trust me, dude. This is not what I'll be seeing in the UK underground. Like, legit good stuff. I'm just saying. Alright. There's much better stuff than this. And I'm just gonna say that, like, I mean, that's because, like, it's pretty tough, you know. I'm not saying that, you know, yours is absolute trash or whatever. I'm just saying that, like, the direction's a little. It's not my style. You know, when people are just lying on a beat for no reason, right? It's just weird to me. But I mean, it's hip hop. Aren't you supposed to, like? Isn't it supposed to be about the truth a little bit? You know, I mean, if you're gonna fantasize or make a story or something, that's fair enough. But there's been so many stories about being on someone's bitch. I guess that's just why I'm just like, you know, not exactly with it. But otherwise, you know, also consider why autotune even went big in the first place, right? Like, we're not talking T-Pain and stuff. When autotune came out with T-Pain, what happened was, well, it came out ages before T-Pain, but when he used it, people were like, oh, he's using autotune because he doesn't have talent. You know, it's something that's tuning it. But obviously, he's a great singer. He used it, you know, tastefully, crazily, but he was challenging a convention. Whereas the contemporary use of autotune is a little bit different, because around 2016, I think it was around 2016 or 2018, like the SoundCloud rappers and all that stuff, you know, when all that stuff was happening, there was like a particular demographic that started to, you know, proliferate within the space, you know, started to get a bit more in fashion. And these demographics didn't really have many resources, right? Like they didn't necessarily have a lot of resources in the sense like they would be making stuff in a really shitty studio or the bedroom or on a laptop or even on a phone sometimes, or use Soundtrap or whatever they could get their hands on. And sorry, even when it was in a studio, it wasn't necessarily one that was like really informed, you know? So autotune kind of came about as a way to be like, you know, a representation of production quality. You know, it's like, hey, you know, we have like poor equipment or poor sounds or poor, you know, something, you know, like but the thing is, this shows that like our beat is involving tech in a way. It's a way to be like, we have some production quality, and autotune was the cheapest way to do that. That's also why like a lot of these beats tend to have really sharp high end, because boosting high end was a way to cheaply tell people that your song is high quality because high end. It was contrarianism to rap in the 90s, where you had a lot of high end in the center and a little bit more quiet, and the low frequencies and the boominess coming on the sides and really large, you know? So it's contrarianism to that, because back then they were kept it real, right? And that's what their equipment did. They didn't, you know, fake it by boosting EQs, because, you know, EQing is cheap and easy and quick, right? So it's imitation. It's definitely like an imitation and it's contrarianism of 90s hip-hop, you know? So that's kind of where that cheap autotune sound comes from, that lean sipping stuff, you know? So just be a little tasteful and understand your culture, understand the culture before participating in it, you know? I mean, yeah, do that stuff, is sick, but know where it's coming from. I'm all about rock and roll. I'm all about breaking the rules. I'm all about blowing up amplifiers and smashing a guitar through speakers. But if you want to rebel against rules and you want to break shit down, you gotta know what the rules are so you know exactly what to target. You know, like that's why now rock and roll requires a little bit of eloquence. You gotta know exactly what the target is, because the world's a little bit more complicated than just, you know, going against Beethoven or some shit. No, now it's a little bit more complicated. So yeah, music is easier to make in the sense of like tech and skill. Anyone can do it, but it's harder culturally. So that's my 2 cents. Hopefully that helps. Let's take a look. We've got Quinny again. I think the second one didn't work, so I'll just do next artist. Yes. And we'll just play it through here. All right. So this is Dark Cloud by Quinny. Are you still in the chat, homie? Or did I push people away with my little talk? Whoopsie. I educate. It's okay. Some people might be into that. But in the meantime, I don't think I have your link. 10 Toes. I think it's just the last link I sent. I'll just press play on this one. Thank you for submitting, by the way. You know, whether I love it or hate it, I still love hearing it, you know? So, I didn't hate it. I just thought it could be informed. That's all I thought. Here you go. Dark Cloud, folks. Let's play on that. There's a cute chord progression.
You're the dark cloud on my sunny day, and I love the way you take the pain. Falling back was anxious, lose my patience, miss what made this. Now everything just feels the same. It's okay, she's in the past now, that's what I tell myself.
Nice. Could do something with the other instruments though. Not being on that same thing, but I like this. It could do with mix and a little arrangement, but otherwise, little arrangement. Structure of the arrangement's good. Check him out if you guys like this. I like this. That bass is weird. Okay, there's some feedback I can provide with this.
You're the dark cloud on my sunny day, and I love the way you take my pain.
Absolutely gorgeous. I like it. I don't know about you, but I like it. I enjoy that one. I love the arrangement. Good job. You went through like several different things on here, which are really cool. And the way you put it together, I love that. I would just say take a look at your mix. And what I mean by the mix is, so you've done something with the bass, and I see where you're coming from. I'm just saying that what you could do is just kind of, I think I see where you're coming from, and I can kind of help aim it in that direction a little bit better. Because I feel like something that you're doing might be unintentional. So you have this thing over here. I'm not sure if this is coming to the stream. Okay, it is. So I'm just gonna put like a little quick EQ on there real quick, just to point an area out. Right? So let's see. It's like it's like a little worse like earlier on, but I started to record from here when a little after I noticed it. See, that's your bass over there, right? It's around 100 to 200 hertz, right? So that's where you have that little bit, it's basically like what it's kind of sounding like is just a sine wave, right? Like, even though it's not. I get it, it's a bass, it's a sub with a lot of harmonics. I totally get that. And it sounds cool. I would just like be a little careful with that. I'd say like a 3 decibel reduction of that thing over there, maybe 3.5. And what you're trying to go for is a little bit of timbre from a real bass. So keep like your sub bass and everything in that, which I don't think. Yeah, you don't have a sub bass either, right? You kind of just have like a kick, which is around here. Beautiful. This is a great place to have a kick around 60 hertz, 70. Good job. Then after that, your bass, fair enough, it can be over here. There's no problem. But you also should have a little sub bass over here too. Like, and I'm like, from that bass that you have. And there's so many ways to do that. You can use like a filter type of thing. So what we can do is just like a sub, let's see, synth. There's a plugin called Sub Synth. And I sometimes use it. It's Sub Synth Brain Works. All right. So I'm just gonna quickly do something here, where it's like Control G this. And I'm just gonna create chain and just put this one back here, just so that we can take a look. After I've done this, I'm gonna check the submissions and see if there's any more tracks. So please get some more submitted. Otherwise it's not much that's gonna be for me to look at. Whoops. Let me just do this. Just do that. Let me just get that little siney bass thing down real quick, which is around here, and we'll just solo this. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna put this little sub synth underneath that and see if I can get that to do it the opposite way, so I can kind of like Okay, cool. I'm gonna reduce this now. and just mix it in with the rest of it. See? You see, it adds a little bit more depth, right? When you have some sub frequencies too. I'm not saying fill it up with subs. I'm just saying, like, you know, you use something. And by the way, I did it like this. Don't do what I just did. This is bad practice. It's just to demonstrate something real quick. Like, you can add a little subs, like a synth, like a subby weight thing underneath, which is doing what your actual bass is doing. Yeah. That's my little advice. Hopefully that helped. Anyways, yeah, let's take a look at the next one. Is there one after Max? No, there isn't. Vichy Magic, why is he here? I think we've done this one. Then there's this one I think we took a look at. And then I think he did it twice, didn't he? So I think I can just do that. We looked at Mars, next artist. And we took a look at this one here as well, I believe. No, we haven't. All right, let's take a look at this one. This is Mars again. Hey, yo, let's go. I'm excited to hear your track, brother. This is gonna be dope. All right, let's take a listen. Am I streaming to myself? Is there like no one here in chat right now?
Living my dreams, no guarantees, free as can be. The world my theme, lucid in paradise. She said this dream was nice, got bigger appetites and I wanna bite and change my life. I'm flowing in the night, got the planets flowing on my right. One day I shine real bright, got diamonds in my sight. I'm trying to see Mars on your screens. I'm trying to see you in my dreams.
In my dreams, all the joys I can see, spinning all friends, 40K, that's on me, tryna fuck off a damn, think you bad as me, G19, let it rain, on these streets I'm signing things, and a child moving things, all the S give me wings.
Those ad libs and this type of flow sounds familiar. Okay. Is this your second beat then? Or your second track that you'd worked on? It's cool. Alright. I think that, like, again, I think it's just that, like, I can appreciate it, where there's, like, certain flows that, like, people would, you know, use from, like, other artists, I guess. But I think that, like, I think it's, like, sometimes it's so distinct that it kind of takes you out of the song and you're just like thinking about that other artist, right? Are we taking a look at the beats over here? Yeah. I wish that on Tracktane it told us a description of what they want us to look at. That would be cool. That would be nice. But the beat was pretty cool. I liked that. It was nice. Heck yeah. Good job. Hi, some dude guy, bro. Hope you're doing well. We got Static Grace Zone. Oh, you just finished this 10 minutes ago and you just... Yeah, wow, you're right on time. We just finished, everybody. Okay, let's take a look at this song over here. This is, I'm just gonna quickly send that one again, in chat. So, well, I'm just gonna send this. Yeah, if you guys want to take a look at the artist, that's the artist. So yeah, let's take a look at Proletaria by Static Grace. Let's take a look.
In this land here I stay, live to work for your Lord, you don't get a say, and your honest best bet is not to sin, 'cause he'll slit your throat and that'll be the end. God wants me to go fight in the war, to pick up my rifle and make holy gore. Now the proletariat's a proletariat, when they disposable plastic settles our scores now.
I'm having a little trouble following along. I think the reason why is because of the mix, obviously. But the song otherwise seems pretty interesting. What is this, like a... The lyrics. I mean, I'm just like, I think I haven't like listened to all of the lyrics just yet, but right now I'm just not getting it. It just sounds a bit more like you know, it's like contrarian to the you know, it's like establishment or something, you know? Is that what the lyrics are about? Like it's like an anti-worship song or something. Oh man, I mean it's okay. I'm just gonna say that like there's a lot of it, which is really slow. Like a lot of it's really slow. I'm just like, that's why I'm just like sitting there trying to, you know, I think the pacing of the lyrics are very slow. Yeah, da da ba da da ba. Like the melody that you're doing would be like the flow that you're doing. It would work if it was like on a, it was double time on a slower BPM, which is odd, right? So you'd be singing at double the speed at a slower BPM. That's when I think your vocals would probably make sense a little bit more, like fitting. But otherwise, it can feel a little tedious, yeah. But so far, the lyrics are interesting. There's moments where it's cute. There's moments where it's savage and unhinged and shit like that. I like it. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So I guess that's you know, good job, good job. I would say like you can do some mixed work. I'm not sure you know, what's been kind of happening with it though. What stage are you at right now? Like in this track? Are you you know, like just in the writing stage, or are you also like doing the do you feel like you've mixed it as well as you could? Or is this just kind of like... Ah, fair enough. Yeah, definitely. Take a look at that. You know, pan your guitars, do your stuff, double track, do everything you can. I mean, let's take a look at the mix, right? Where you're going with this. guitar solo. Are you just like cutting out all the are you just cutting out all the low mids of those guitars? Because it's just so tinny and trebly. It's like it's like all the way up there. I mean, what? I mean, I understand that you still need to mix it. I'm just trying to like see what you were doing. I think it's more important to, you know, make sure that you're it's more important that while you're tracking and you're just like you know, doing your writing part, that you also what's it called? Make sure you can hear all the elements. Otherwise, you know. I'm just recording this real quick so we can use it. Alright, we got it. Now let's take a look at what we have here, right? Let me just open this up over here. We'll open this and then... Okay. There's something... you know what, maybe I can use the same trick. Yeah, you need your bass back. Yeah, you need your bass back because you don't have a bass guitar in there as far as I can tell. And then if we take a look at the other thing, the other stuff, you have all of this stuff like glaring, you know? You know? So that stuff was glaring and it would have been fine, but the thing is that there's nothing over here, like, in the bass. Yeah, when you're doing this, try to make it so that you have all the elements, but you know, like audible, you know. But otherwise, good job. I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing, man. Like, really proud of you. So yeah, keep it up, and I hope that, you know, you come back next week and you submit another one, like a more finished or polished version. Not polished or finished, but a more finished than where it's at right now, you know. See how, you know, I want to take a look. I think you'll have a good time. And let's see, is there anyone else? Okay, well, come on guys, we need submissions. Let's take a look. Oh my god. Do 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 do. What is the? I mean, I'll just fine. I was just testing this to see, like, you know, if this house party thing works. But I could give my own track feedback, I guess. This is how sad it's become because you guys aren't freaking submitting. Come on, we need submissions. I can't. Bloody hell. All right, let's see. I'm just gonna quickly send over the link to this one. So you know, if you guys like where this guy's going, you know, take a look. Some really cool rock and roll. Love it. All right, I'm gonna take a look at another next artist called Vichy Magic. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna take a look and see what, you know, he's been doing. Okay, so this is a track. When did you, yeah, what, do you want me to take a look at anything specific? Oh no, you made this like 6 years ago? Okay, cool. Okay, let's just press play.
I don't wanna be inside. See, I'm blunting with some alcohol. It's so crazy, maybe you will join me after all.
So much low mids, dude.
And I'm driving and the air is feeling finer. I should bring it to you right now. I could bring it to you right now. I wanna be inside. See, I'm blunting with some alcohol.
That snare is weak.
Maybe you will join me after all. And I'm driving and the air is feeling
Bass is fire though, but the snare is weak.
Crib looking like what I'm seeing, but I see the ladies praying when
Sounds like you recorded on a phone. I did.
Something never understood, but I have given it a chance, cause why not? Diamonds on my wrist that I bought, doing just what I thought. Smoking weed, not trying to.
Why does why does the vocal sound so phasey?
I'll put them all aside, that's a deal, yeah. Stop giving all my dirty thoughts a meal, yeah. I'd given it a thought just to steal it, yeah, yeah. It's nothing that my eyes can see, I'm living in a fantasy. All the things I couldn't have, but now it's all in front of me. Custom golden plate on an edgy 9063. Rocking out on stage in the brand new. I don't wanna be inside, see, I'm blunting with some alcohol.
There's an issue with the compressor. Yeah, the transient, the attack time is messed up. If you had the like be louder instead of it being blended in with the rest of the instruments, I say you, but I mean me. If I did that stuff louder, like so it's part of the instrumental, because that's the freaking thing. Blended with some alcohol, it's like filling in that gap. Alcohol. Then he's silent for a bit, and then you could fill that gap in a little bit louder with you know, as soon as it finishes. That way, it keeps that cadence. Like compositionally, it's pretty okay. Pretty good. I would say that it just needs, like, the mix needs so much work. There's so much resonance. The vocals seem so freaking phasey for some reason. You know, I mean, I did record it on a phone, so, but that's not an excuse. It could be better. But yeah, come on, guys. Oh, you're kidding me. I think that, like, we need more freaking like voting. I can't be doing my own tracks right now. For my days. So, is that it, folks? Is there no one else even here? I think I'm the only one here, aren't I? Holy crap. It's okay. Stream. Yeah. We run out of tracks to look at. I even just looked at my own one because there was no one else. That one that I posted here is like a way to, you know, test. I'm just trying out this track train thing, you know. So I was told that, like, you know, yeah, just testing it out, seeing how it goes. Stream's going well. Thanks for your submissions, by the way. My pleasure, man. I enjoyed listening to your tracks. The first one I sent, I think I mentioned that I just needed arrangement work. If you wanted to be that long. Otherwise, you could just cut it a little bit shorter. There's a guy called Paris Shadows that you could take a look at. He has really short songs, but because the beats are, like, good, they're not, like, great. You could, like, they're not great. Let me rephrase that completely. His beats don't really have arrangement. They're beats. That's why they go on for like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes max. But if you have like a little bit of arrangement and you make it longer with things like bridges, chorus, like super chorus and things like that, then it's fair. That's all fair game. So yeah, you can take a look at that artist, and yeah, I think you'll have a good time. But you know, if you have any other submissions, you know, let me know. And yeah. But in the meantime, I guess we could talk about a few things. I mean, just earlier on, we were talking about like the use of autotune and things like that. I think that was I hope that was interesting, you know, because I found it interesting. I saw that as like, you know, like culturally stuff was happening, you know. And I noticed like where these people were coming from. I mean, even like pre-pandemic, like that stuff kind of phased and then also came in at the same time because people started to do a little bit more different stuff during the pandemic, there were a lot more people saying, "I want to do jazz," or "I do jazz," you know, because they put like a major seven in like on the chord, so like they were like, "I do jazz." So it was beautiful seeing people participate, you know. Um, but other than that, yeah. Oh, 3 was the limit in the sense that like per submission, you can submit more. I think your second link didn't work because it was private, you know? Um, you can do multiple submissions, but in one submission you can put in 3. So, yeah, just resubmit, I guess. And yeah, just put the second one in there. But unlist it or something first, you know? do. But I guess today's just kind of a test stream, seeing how this platform goes. I'm excited because I've been speaking with the guy who runs Track Train, and he's been like, yeah, this is gonna be a larger platform a little bit. It's gonna grow into something which is, where people can do like streams and kind of do more streams to do with like what we're doing, like to do with feedback, beat reviews, and things like that. And I'm just taking on a few hints, trying to make sure that we go with a little bit of the feedback that I was given, to keep this screen full screen for now, and but in the future, I think that we can do some more interesting things. Going back to things where we had the drawing tablet, drawing things that really cool. Using Ableton Live a little bit more, getting file submissions a little bit more, and all that stuff. I think that that'll be exciting. Finding ways to get the downloads of those files that people have sent over, so that we can open them up directly on live. I think that'd be pretty nice. So there's a few things that I would like to check out. I like the live stream music review workshop idea. If the stream was popping and the chat was super involved. Oh yeah, I think it'd be great. Because the thing is that like, Quinny, have you seen like the previous streams as well, like that I've done in the past? Because the reason why I asked that is because if you saw the type of format, it's like it helps focus in on a track, but then it's one. Oh, dude, this is like this is my worst one. You should take a look at the other ones. Just see it through it. I'm like switching between windows and like getting drawing tablets out and sketching out things, doing lessons in the middle of the stream to do with vocal production, to all these different fun things, or like drawing out analogies. I'm just trying this one out here as a demonstration, as a way to test out like this platform, see how it turns out, see if so yeah, other than that, yeah, I mean, if this we'll see how it goes, right? But I think I'll stream for another maybe 10 more minutes, and then I think we'll cut it. Are you in the Discord server, Quinny? Welcome. I'm glad you're there. Yeah, do take a look at the other live streams though. Just go on the VOD on the previous ones. Trust me, they're mind blowing. Relative to other beat reviews, trust me, way more. If those ones are about a 9 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10, this one's at like a 2 out of 10. 3, maybe 3. Yeah, it's a massive difference. In my opinion, it's that big, yeah. Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. I think I'm just going with some feedback. I'm taking it in. I'm doing my best with that feedback. Submit 3 more. Yeah, go for it, please. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to listen to some of your music. Oh, but yeah, in regards to these streams, I think that they'll get a little bit bigger because I've been told that we can do a little bit of promotion and things like that in the on the Track Train site and whatever. I think that'd be exciting as well. Make banners and stuff like that. got all the messages. It's exciting. But yeah. Oh, great. It says I'm live. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Have you submitted? Let's take a look. Da 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 da. Oh, it's coming through. All right, no problem. Take your time. I think I'm, pretty much chilling for now though. I think stream's pretty much done. In the meantime, we can just take it easy and wait for the next few tracks. Oh, just post one. It's okay. Just like post what you have and then repost it. Like do another submission. You know? It's gonna be alright. Just press send now and do another submission. Hi, welcome to the stream, folks. Alright, let's take a look. Now, what you can do is submit another track, and by the time I've listened to these ones, we can take a look at that last one. Alright, let's press play. This is Saving Alaska by Quinny. Here we go. That's a loop.
Breathe. Just breathe. You got me hooked, yeah. For good I've never known. I'm searching for we can bring you home. Made up of the stars, oh, I feel you when you fall. My love, you're like the
Thanks,
girl
man.
from a book looking for Alaska. Beautiful but always cold. I never had you, and honestly it's beautiful. The pain without you, I feel you in everything. No without you. We don't know where you're going. We'll go far, and I'll be hiding.
I was expecting her to go into something hard because that fill. Unexpected. Could have like a soft sweep. Oh wait. I like that. Your compressor attack time is a little bit. It's trying to be as fast as possible, and so what it's doing is your that came in really sharp. But I like that. That felt good. That right there, that was cool. It's such a tiny detail, but I noticed it and that felt good. Yeah. Felt good. Don't remove it. You have beautiful falsetto. You see? Shorter song, 2 minutes. Doesn't it leave you wanting more? Yeah! There we go! Ah! That was gorgeous. I love that. I think that was your best one. And your falsetto is beautiful, dude. Beautiful falsetto. I can't even do that. That's crazy. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Thank you for submitting that, man. Oh, man. I wish I played that later. Oh, god damn it. Although I think... Is this the same one? No, it's not. Little Mario! It's a favorite one I've ever made. Yeah, that's my favorite from you as well, dude. It's perfect. It's short, small. I would say though. Oh shoot, I forgot. I'm still recording. I will say though, you can kind of work on the bass. Okay, just a little nitpick. Nitpick. You know, like no fret. Like you know, we're gonna be taking a look right over here at this little bass you have. That it's not. I don't think it's necessary. If you have this duck down in the bass, it can make space in the reverb a little bit, you know, to come through as well. Yeah, I'm turning this down over here, but only don't turn it down like I did. You know, turn it down using turn it down the bass. Do this on the bass guitar. Just like tame this area. When you're taking a look at your bass, take a look at it as different sections. You have your sub, which should be around here. You have your second, third, and fourth harmonics, which should be around here. And then, you know, you start to have timbre, which is going to be around here. I mean, timbre is everywhere, but we say that. Then you have your high end. If you take a look at it like that, I think you'll have a much better time, you know, seeing all these different elements of the bass. And you can mix each element as like into the track as if they're all separate elements. You see where I'm coming from? You know, like, oh yeah, let's turn this thing down a little bit. You know what, let's get the timbre up a little bit, you know, like that. But then you know what, we don't need a lot of crispiness on there. We can just kind of keep it like that. But you know what? We could also do something like this, where we get like a little bit of the high end back up, and we can, you know, boost the sub a little, or maybe reduce it. So you can see how we've got like a EQ shape, which is just determined based on just the, you know, the 3 different areas, and you know. So take a look at if we take a look at basses like this, and this is really rough. Don't take a look at it like that. I'm saying like look at the, you want to take a look at the harmonics. You know what I'm saying? So if you have one over here, another one over here, you'll take a look at a bass, you'll see that all the time. And not just with basses, but with anything really, right? Like if I get let's just try to get a bass. Let's see if there's one. That's not coming through, is it? 1 and 2. Alright, let's just use this one for now, right? I'll just get this little bass in, and then we'll take a look. Gosh, Ableton has the worst freaking basses. Okay, let's just use this Reese, because I think there's going to be options to turn down the, thing. So we'll put that in real quick, dial that in. And, alright. And then we can probably just turn down. There we go. That's fine for now. We'll get like a little EQ. We'll put this in here. And yeah, so you can see how there's like let's first just turn this 1 octave higher, because it's not necessary to be that low for now. There we go. Perfect, right? So look, you have your first harmonic, 1, 2, 3. This is one area. Then after that, you have your timbre, which is around here, and then you have your high end, right? So let's take a look, right? Let's drag this EQ onto that thing over there. You see where I'm coming from, right? Like, hopefully this is making sense to you, my man. So we can boost the sub. So look, the sub, we decide that as a level relative to other things. You see the difference if we just do it like, you know, minus 30? That's the sub. And then after that, we have these 3. The muddy area. In fact, let's do one thing. Let's get rid of the subs so you know exactly what that sounds like, right? Is that stuff over there. In fact, we'll do one more. We'll just remove everything below that. That's this area, right? If we decide to like, okay, move this. This is the sub. This is this area. This is the timbre. And then from here we have what you call it? High end. Right? And then you have those three. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going with that. So take a look at that little one thing, 2, 3, 4, the middle, then the high, right? The timbre, then the high. So sub, 2, 3, 4, timbre, then high. So hopefully that's an easy way to remember it. So when you're mixing your basses, do it like that. Listen to what other songs are doing that you like, that are doing something similar, and you can kind of find that mix in that way. Obviously, there's other things that you can be doing in terms of, you know, getting your bass and all that. Like, you can obviously be like, let's just lower that second heart, you know. Once you want to get in a little bit more detail, right? Like, once you feel like you're becoming pretty damn good at recognizing those things, you can then kind of do stuff a little bit like this, where it's like, okay, so if we're just looking at these, 1, 2, 3, 4, then we can be like, okay, you know what? I know what the, what that one sounds like. The second, third, and fourth, I know what this sounds like. I want this one to be louder or quieter. I want this one to be louder. You can see what it's doing. See? It's like harmonically, like every one is a different note, but it's like, but that difference in note and the way that it works with other ones kind of helps, like, the timbre of that lower mids, like the low end muddy region or whatever. Like, so we tend to balance these things a little bit. So if I'm hearing, I don't like this one too much. If I lower this, this will feel a little bit cleaner for me. So I can do like a slight little boost over something like this. And we can even do some vocal stuff. And of course, your bass line is going to keep moving, so you don't want to do it as sharp as that. You just want to do it roughly, right? So if your bass line is going to go up and down, you see where I'm coming from. All right, so yeah, the reason I'm going so deep in this is because, like, it's the second time I think we've had a bass thing, right? Anyways, let's take a look at your second track. Your Where Are You featuring Mario. So yeah, let's take a look. I'll do one more after this. That's an old phone.
Stooks, is that you from the floor?
On my way right out of the concert, and I haven't thought of you in like a couple of weeks, girl. I've been getting
Nice chords.
by the water, late nights, it feels right, but where are you, and how are you doing tonight?
Tapping my toes.
Oh, the city lights, it's a long drive home, so late into the night. I don't even wanna think about it, so I guess I'll drink around it. So much love that I put to waste, your tone never matched what you said. You showed me by your actions, you never really cared, and it's like a distraction, but I'm still asking, yeah, but I'm still asking, where are you?
Huh?
You show me by your actions, you never really cared, and it's like a distraction, but I'm still asking, yeah, but I'm still asking, where
Was there like a one beat or an eighth note pause over there in that beat? Hold on, let me hear that again.
It's like a distraction, but I'm still asking. Yeah, but I'm still asking.
Yeah, bruh. I think there was like a 16th or an 8th note freaking pause. Was that just me? Am I tripping? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Wait, I'm a little. It's like a distraction, but I'm still asking. You show me by your actions, you never really cared, and it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know if it's me, but something feels a bit interesting. It felt jarring. But I'm still asking. A boom. I think someone just looped the beat. Yeah, I don't know. Just check, cause I don't know if it's if you're sure he made it, then ask him to check. If he didn't, he may have just copied and pasted. Oh, you know what it might be? If your friend did not make this beat, and he got like an MP3, or he maybe exported his beat and as an MP3 and then just like looped it together. What he might have done is dragged the MP3 onto his DAW, chopped up, and then just copied and pasted it in a way so that it starts again. Now here's the thing, when you do it with MP3s, not WAV files, MP3s tend to have like a tiny little silence in the beginning of every MP3. There's a bit of silence, right? For example, I'm going to go into this thing and find an MP3. Yeah, every MP3 has a little bit of silence. This one looks like an MP3. So I just dropped this here. You see this? This track, House, I guess, Michael James Mobley. This has a little bit of a silence in the beginning. You know what? Okay, fine. Maybe it's just that MP3, right? It could, maybe I just picked the wrong one. Let's pick another one. Revive Michael James Mobley. You know what? No, Mobley. Okay, fair enough. There's this one, Ghost. Maybe, because that's a different person completely, right? Silence. I kill you. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, there's a silence. Okay, fine. Maybe this one's a little transient. Like really, this one does not really look transient, right? So let's do it like this. This one starts immediately with the keys, right? There we go. Come on. All these producers adding like an intentional silence in the beginning. No. It's an MP3, man. That's just what the format does. You can take a look at it as well. It's like, that's just due to the encoding of it. It always has that. Generally, like, music players and things like that will remove that silence, But if you're dragging it into a DAW, and let's say that, we have this project, and he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy this and paste it right after this ends. Now, this looks perfect, doesn't it? But the problem is, you have a little bit of silence. So, what you can do is kind of fade it in, but that's not right. So, yeah. Misalignments can happen due to MP3s. This is why we don't use MP3s too much in the industry, right? Alright, I'll take a look at one more. And then we will absolutely just get to the we'll call it a day. But did we finish playing this? No, we didn't. Let's keep going.
Why did I try to make it fall from home? Take blinding lights, redness cry, red in my eyes like I'm smoking, I'm high. Fireflies burn bright, just
You know what, dude? I'm sorry to say this, but like, I think that like you're kind of missing out. I don't know. I think you can. Here's the thing, right? You got incredible voice. I just think it's wildly unfortunate that you're not doing a lot of harmonies. You know, like what the frick? Why? You have like such a beautiful voice and you're not even doing harmonies. Bro, come on. You have to. Hold on, let's see. What happens? Let's play this part. Yeah, like if you have let's see. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm sure it's unfinished, but still, you can do harmonies. Check. Okay, let's see what happens. I'll do an octave. I don't know, I don't actually know the lyrics, so I'm trying to like just faff about, right? But or even like, you know, doing something a little bit like ad-libs, you know? I think of you. I think of you. And you just have like a little ad-lib like that. Sorry, the freaking thing is throwing me off. And it sounds like I'm in a bathroom, so I gotta change the decay time to be a little bit. But like with a bigger decay time in the friggin' tail, you know what I'm saying? What if we have like let's turn this one on. And let's get some of those low mids up in those cause there shouldn't be that much could extend that like so yeah, like to have some harmonies. Yeah, you know, do your thing. I don't know why no, I actually should know why. The room size, there we go, let's make that larger. But yeah, so yeah, they could definitely like add a lot more ambience, add a lot more melodies, add so much more. Dude, I'm over here, like, you know, sitting. But like, you know, you can... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you now? I mean, don't do that, it's cringe. But you know, you can do something a little bit. Yeah. How are you doing now? How are you doing now? I don't know the lyrics. I'm like, oh, the way you're doing it. Oh, that's way too much reverb. There it is. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's take a look at the next one. I've realized I spent way too much time on this. All right, so let's take a look at the next track, folks. Are there any other submissions? Okay, good job. Okay, so we just finished Quinny. The next artist, I guess, is Kinney. We have a lot of Kinneys. Oh my. Alright, so this is another track called What Was That? Man, I could say the same thing about my little demonstration. Let's go for it. Bada-bada. Let's hear this. I'll try to make it a bit shorter now. Then I dip out after this one. Okay, first of all, this is the second time you used a freaking telephone sound in your track. I get it. Oh, you know, I used to be alive during the time when phones freaking sounded like that. But homie, they don't sound like that anymore, and these aren't nostalgic tracks. If it's not relating to anything, you know, in any way like that, if I was you, I would just use modern phone sounds. You know, like, honestly. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's his prod tag, the freaking telephone. Oh no, that could mean anything. Okay. If it's a prod tag, that's something else. But honestly, that's his prod tag. There's so many telephone sounds on, like, old school telephone sounds on so many tracks in the beginning. People would not guess that it's him. You know, like, you let him know there's a lot of tracks out there with telephone sounds. And a lot of trap beats out there, you know, with telephone sounds. It's gonna get blended. So yeah, let him know, like, maybe he can find something a little bit different. I really thought I had it all, but in the end I got too involved. Lost inside my fucking head, I'll never be the same again. What was that? What was that? Sorry, that producer tag was distracting me throughout the entire thing. Let me listen to it again. I'm gonna try to cancel that out in my head. Really thought yeah. I really thought I had it all, but in the end I got too involved. Lost inside my fucking head, I'll never be the same again. What was that? What was that? You call me, say you love me, that you want me back, but you can't have me back, it's in the past. Let it rest. Sometimes it just goes like that, and sometimes it just goes. You call me on the phone 11:30 in the night. I've tried so hard to get you 11:30. I like that. That was spicy. So hard to get you out my mind. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this same old shit. You gotta write better lyrics though. Girl and she dips. Now I light one up and I'm facing that shit. I'm out my mind again. I'm with my friends again. It push her out my mind. It pushes me to the edge. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I meet all my demons there. Yeah. Why do you tell me that you still care when you'd rather be off far somewhere? Why
really thought I had it all, but in the end I got too involved. Lost inside my fucking head, I'll never be the same again. What was
That's
that?
good.
What was
That's
that?
nice writing.
Call me, say you love me, that you want me
That's
back.
good writing
You
too.
can have me back, it's in the past. Let it rest. Sometimes it just goes like that, and sometimes it just goes. You call me on the phone 11:30
Nice.
in the night. I've tried so hard to get you out. Tried so hard to get you out my mind.
Weird lyric was a part of the genre.
Alright, let's do all this shit in one take. Yeah, I don't want your fake love on cold winter. Now it's hard to try to say, I'll say the same thing. I love you, it's dangerous. Got a big heart, now it's in the mud. Don't feel love, don't feel none. I see you in my dreams, a nightmare I run from. Yeah, you're the nightmare. You're the nightmare I run from.
No cliche.
Oh yeah.
You know, if it's cliche, don't use it.
Really thought I had it all, but in the end I got too involved. Lost inside my
Had it
fucking
all,
head,
too
I'll
involved.
never be the same
Nice.
again.
Nice. I like it, but I think, you know what I would do? It's so frustrating. Dude, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because I feel like you're, and I hate saying this because this, I don't mean this as an insult, right? I really don't mean this as an insult, but it will be one, right? But I have a feeling that like, you're talented. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing something, you're naturally good at it, but because there's a little bit of like information that you don't have that you should, you know, it's easy information too. Just because of that, you're falling behind at certain parts and making mistakes where you could really, you know, like not be making those mistakes. Oh man, you are talented, you have it, that's easy, that's there. It's part of you. Good job. That's there. But now use some skill and you'll be able to get there. And what I mean by skill is start developing something. Take a look at your writing. If it's cliche, leave it out. You can do better, you know what I mean? And try to see where you're like, you know, in this one you had a little bit of a F up with your autotune, like just in the beginning, but like not in any of your other tracks. It was great in every other tracks. It was just in this one, in the early bit, it was a little bit, something broke. You can tell. You'll know exactly where it is. Because it's like a little sloppy, like, you know, sounds like lean rapping type of stuff, you know. But other than that, good job, man. Good job. I've enjoyed listening to your tracks so far, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean it like, look, talent is things that people are just like born into, or they just beginner's luck that just stayed for really that will just stay forever, right? That's what I think talent is. So in that regard, I think that intuitively you have it in you, right? I think that you just be conscious about a few things and be a little bit more critical with yourself, like with your own work. Be a little bit more critical, and not critical as in like, you know, like, oh no, I rhymed you and two together. Bam, punch in the stomach. I'm gonna go cry. No, I mean like be critical as in like, okay, I can see that this might be a little bit cliche, so I'm gonna try to not do that. I can do better. I can do better. I'm Quinny. I write lyrics. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I should be able to write better lyrics. I'm going to do better. I deserve to do better. You know, like, know that your lyrics are a representation of you, right? So be careful of cliche. And the thing is that you're doing things that aren't cliche. If you go back to the VOD, I was even like pointing out areas I really liked that were not cliche. They're really good. So, you know, just remember that you totally like, you are so capable. You are so freaking capable. Just challenge yourself. Be a little critical and know that sometimes just stay away from cliche. That's one thing I can say. But do everything else that you're doing. Everything else, like 11:30. Yeah, like that was cool. Yeah. No, absolutely, man. I would love to hear more. I'm gonna hopefully have a little chat and see how things are going. Do you know what bums me out? I wish I could just stream a bit longer, because like, you know, I have a beer. It's like, you know, I want to have a day where like I can stream for like 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 hours straight. I love just sitting here listening to tracks, just talking about music. It's so incredible. It's so fun, it's so engaging, and I love seeing like, you know, people type and like getting to respond to it. There's so many ideas that I think that we should all discuss, you know, and I've been in this industry for quite a while, and I am not one of those people that are gonna be like, you know, necessarily having a holier than thou or self-righteous thing. I'm always gonna be coming from the path where like, you know, whether it's AI, music, or whatever, I'm gonna come to it from a warm, welcoming standpoint, you know, whatever it is. I'm gonna treat it openly and equally and be accepting of everything. Obviously, accepting does not mean, you know, necessarily, you know, like gassing shit up for no reason, right? Like, if it's AI music and it's trash, I'll be upfront about it. If it's AI music and, you know, so I'm happy to discuss so many things, not just controversial AI stuff, but a lot of things. Something that I would also like to do at some point is, you know, I want to watch a video with you guys, you know, like a mixing tutorial, you know, by somebody, you know, take one of like you guys' stems and just like see if we can apply that mixing tutorial directly onto your tracks and see how that turns out. That'd be really fun too. I'd do it on my clients' tracks, but the thing is, I don't want to reveal their stuff unless they're absolutely comfortable. And yeah, I don't want to mess around with that. I would probably just leave all the client work away, to be honest, from any of my streams. They're completely different gigs, and there needs to be confidence that I think it's just bad impression, to be honest. Like, I don't even want it to be a case where they think that like, oh, as long as you ask permission, that's okay. Or, oh, I don't want that impression at all. I just want to keep it completely different. So yeah, yeah, like it'd be nice. It'd be really cool. I would love to take a listen to, you know, more tracks, get more feedback. I'd love to open up Paint again and just do things on my drawing tablet. I want to open things up on my door again. I want to have files so I can F around with them. And yeah, I think we can all have a lot of fun, especially during those discussions and talks, you know? I want to get opinions. We can even do polling, you know? Like, what do you guys think about this question that someone, or something, or a take that somebody dropped in chat? You know, I think that'd be pretty spicy. Someone just drops a take in chat. I'm like, oh, there's a take. There's a take. Let's just copy and paste that into a poll, send it over in chat, or just write up the link for it and then see what everyone thinks. Just comment on it for a little while and just like put my own hot take on top of that hot take and then see what the results of the poll are. And if I was just like, you know, talking, if I was saying something that everyone agrees with, that's great. But if not, and I just went on while people were doing polling and I was going something like completely against the grain and while you guys were just like, you know, that would be a very fun and interesting conflict. I think that'd be that'd be hilarious. You know, it's like, whoa, shoot in my mouth. But I like getting in tricky situations like that. They're exciting, especially when it's in music, you know? I mean, I'm not really a political person, so I don't really like talk politics in streams. The only time I like would comment politically is like, well, the last political comment that I made was basically like about Ronald Reagan, I think. I think it was like some US president, and what he did for his campaign. His campaign was Born Again America. That was the slogan. Like Trump's is Make America Great Again, and Obama's was Yes We Can and all that. Yeah. So his one was Born Again America. And basically it was interesting because what ended up happening was Bruce Springsteen, he released his debut, called Born in the USA. And that album was the first ever album that came out and revolutionized the the music consumption in the US, because that was the first ever CD in the US by the US factory, and it was a way to get loads of people to move from record players to CD players, So that was really interesting to me, and how that was used in his campaigns and the impact it had on the elections. It was right before his elections too, before his second term. And yeah, it was crazy. So, there were there was a lot of racism, there's lots of drive-bys and people yelling and throwing CDs and stuff at Ronald Reagan during the campaign stuff, because of the fact that people didn't want to lose the aspect of vinyl, so that made a lot of people angry, even during the announcements and the events of that stuff. So I always found that a little compelling. So that's as political as I would ever want to get, in these type of things. But yeah, otherwise, if there's any videos, you guys want me to take a look at, that'd be fun too. Even if it's a video on politics or whatever, I gotta figure something out, I mean, I know one thing is that if I was to, do a stream and a video that was submitted was I don't know, a Hitler speech or something, I'd probably just be like, okay, let's take a listen to Hitler's microphone, right? How could they have improved the technology back then, right? How could he sounds so angry? Maybe if we reduce some low mids, oh no, some 1 kilohertz, just do a slight dip in that, increase some highs, what was the frequency range of the of the pickups back then? So that'd be interesting to take a look at, we can do a little bit of research together. I don't know. So I'm just kind of talking out of my ass right now, but but yeah, it'd be nice to have fun with you guys. Man, what is this slideshow in the with this track train background? Is that a middle finger? 1, 2, 3. Unless that's whatever. He's telling me to shush. Okay, fine, I'll shush. Track train just told me to shush, so I guess I'm gonna, close the stream now. Alright, well, thank you guys for joining. Sorry I couldn't stream last week. Basically what happened was, my chair broke. My chair, I was sitting down, and it just boom, it just completely broke, and I just fell down. It was swinging left to right. Now I bought a new chair. Pretty happy with it. It's magnetic, so I like that. I like this little secret lab thing now. It's been nice, real cozy. I got the fabric one. So yeah. But other than that, I don't actually know how to end stream.